Okay, so this is the return of the book club, and this is Power of the Witch, Laurie Cabot with Tom Collin. I just want to say a couple things first before I start this video. Sorry about my nails, but that's not what I wanted to say. I'm not going to be reading or writing down every single thing in this book. I'm just writing down things that I need to remember. And I will read some parts to you just to go into more detail, because I don't write everything down in this book. So this book is an awesome book, and I could probably read this book over and over and over and over and over again, because I was just reading it again when I was doing chapter 1, and then I started looking at chapter 2 and then kept going, and so it's a wonderful book. So I really do recommend this book for anybody. So okay, with that said, here we go. Okay, so alright. Power of the Witch by Laurie Cabot, or Cabot. Chapter 1 is called The Ancient Power of Magic. And magic comes from the Persian and Greek roots magus and magos, which means wise. The English word magi, meaning wise men, come from them. And so I'm just going to read you a little bit more into that part. Okay. Witches are among the wise ones who participate in the work of creation in order to nourish the people and protect the earth. Magic belongs to no one culture, society, or tribe. It is part of the universal wisdom. Magic makers in every century and in every culture have played similar roles and shared similar similar characteristics. Whether they were called witches, shamans, priests, priestesses, sages, medicine people, or mystics, they knew how to heal the sick, summon the herds, grow crops, assist at births, track the influence of stars and planets, and build temples and sacred mounds. They knew the secrets of the earth, the powers of the moon, the longings of the human heart. They invented language, writing, metallurgy, law, agriculture, and the arts. Their rituals and ceremonies, their spells and incantations, their prayers and sacrifices were expressions of their oneness with the source of all life, the great mother of all living things. So, obviously, she says way more than what I wrote down, but that's what I got. That's what I'm going to write down from what I just wrote, because I can remember everything else. And then the next part of this chapter is called A Witch's Magic. And so in Old Anglo-Saxon, Wicca and Wiki, which is masculine Wicca, feminine Wiki, refer to the seer or one who can divine information from means of magic. From these root words we derive the word Wicca, the word Wicca, a term many in the craft use today to refer to our old beliefs and practices. Witch in Saxon and Wiki in Old English mean to turn, bend, and shape. In even earlier Indo-European root, word wick or wike also means bend or shape. As witches, we bend the energies of nature and humanity to promote healing, growth, and life. We turn the wheel of the year. As the seasons go by, we shape our lives and environments so they promote the good things of the earth. The word witch has also been traced back to the old Germanic root wit, to know. The which is a person of knowledge, a person versed in both scientific and spiritual truths. So I'm just going to read a little bit more about that. In the origins of many languages, the concept of which as a part of a constellation of words for wise or wise ones. In English, we see this most clearly in the word magic, which derives from the Greek magos and the Old Persian word magus. Both these words mean seer or wizard. In Old English, the word wizard meant one who is wise. In many languages, which is a hidden word concealed in common everyday terms for wisdom. In French, the word for midwife, a term that is rural areas often meant witch, just as country nurse did in English-speaking countries, is sage femme, wise woman. I like that, sage femme. So, I mean, basically, there's obviously way more in chapter 1 that I have written down in my section. And if you've read the book, let me know what spoke out to you in this chapter, or what you thought was also important. I mean, the whole chapter is important, obviously, but just like I wrote down basically the basics of that chapter. So next week, chapter 2 is the old religion, and we'll go to that for next week. So again, if you have read this book, then let me know what you think about chapter 1. If it differs from what I wrote down, please let me know. Also, for those of you who haven't read this book, also let me know what you think. And comment below, or you can inbox me, but I like when people comment below, so then other people who come in and read the comments can see what we're all talking about. But thank you for watching, and blessed be until next week.